Crunch time, coming up big when it counts.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Crunch Time, where we come up big when it counts. I'm Dom with Sauce, Lukey, and Ant. How are we going, gentlemen?
What up?
What's happening, Dom?
Nothing much.
Good, mate. Plugging along back for another episode and jam-packed, obviously, Doma. Anyone who's not aware, PWCC, you should be aware because we made you aware on this show, they got kicked off of eBay. Whether it be that eBay was not happy with their business, quotation marks there, or it was because they were transitioning away from eBay regardless and creating their own platform, which now that's been fast-tracked. And they do have their own platform. So PWCC marketplace.com. Doma is not happy with the platform. We'll have a few comments on that. But at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not on there, get on there, PWCC marketplace.com. Go make yourself an account and start looking at stuff on there, because I really feel that them not being on eBay at this current point in time is hurting a lot of eyes on the current auctions that are on this platform, and that people aren't aware. And we've already seen the rumblings across social media with their first official auction transpiring, and people baffled at some of the prices, and then others obviously looking at the higher end of stuff and saying, well, it's a pretty fair estimate. And we did look at some of the higher end stuff on our show, Double Coverage, on Wednesday during the week, and we noticed that the high end was pretty good. PSA 9 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie went for $27K. Looked that up on Cardladder. That was pretty par with what they've been selling at in the last month or so. So, the high end stuff sort of held up, but the lower end stuff, where there's a lot less eyes on this platform than there is on eBay, we've seen some really, really, really cheap prices. And, maybe something that you can get on there and pick yourself up a nice little steal for the PC, or something to flip, maybe something to buy, send it to Star Stock, flip it there. But there's options. So without further ado, Doma, I'll bring up the
Bring it up, mate.
I'll bring up the auction.
The boys will be loving this. They're currently.
But you know what? I find interesting. Like PWCC, we're going to go through obviously some soccer because there is like quite a bit. But PWCC in soccer, every month that auction ends, is like, it makes rumblings around every soccer account. Everyone's posting it. There's always standouts in terms of like massive sales. A lot of these cars right here, a lot of them would make like record prices if they're on eBay. And now that they're not, I feel like they're not getting any looks. And I think like this could get crazy. Like if you can snag some of these cards at low prices like this, you hold them for a couple months, especially that vintage stuff is like once in a hobby like, bro,
it's
a fire sale.
You can get Ronaldos that are like 60% under comps.
At the moment. I mean, they've got. So as we're recording this, these auctions have about 15 hours left. So by the time this airs, these will be over. But this is just an idea for people to have a look at, and we can show you some of the prices of some of the stuff. So I've organized this with soccer, what's live at the moment, and put the highest bid first. So we'll start from the left, and it's got the Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously the Mega Cracks BGS 9. Its current bid of 18.5K. It's up there, and you've got the Johan Cruyff 1968. This is his rookie card, I believe. It's in a PSA 2. Its current bid is 9,250. And then you got the I love to see this one. It's the 19. So they've labeled it here 1997 Panini Foot. That's completely incorrect. It's 1996 Panini Foot Soccer Thierry Henry rookie card. This is his true rookie. Anyone that's not 96 and is 97 and above, that's not his rookie. 96. This is the card. Is his official rookie.
Don't mess with Source.
Is at 8,750 as a PSA 8. I don't even know if there's many PSA 10s out there. I think the pop might even be 2 or less. So that's definitely a rare card. You got the Messi Mega Cracks BGS 8.5 current bid at 8,750. You got a PSA 10 Quarantine Gene rookie with Kylian Mbappe on the side at 8.5K. And then, another Johan Cruyff here. I think this is the same as the other one, but I think maybe the other one looks a lot more centered, so that's maybe why it's got better eye appeal, which is probably why it's going at a bit more higher price than the other PSA 2, which is labeled here. It seems as though it's all centered, but the high end stuff. I'm not familiar exactly with some of the pricings on these. We'd have to cross reference it with some Cardladder data, but still some decent pricing. But it's anything that's stuck out to you blokes that you've seen that's interesting or of note.
Can we go back to that
Having a quick
1979
look.
Maradona? What's
This
that?
one?
PSA what? PSA 8. All right, I want to just check comps on that because that seems low. It's an iconic card.
1979 Panini Calciatore. Is this his first official Argentina card?
Last PSA 8 sold for $6K USD.
Oh, yeah, current bid at 3,900. So,
we don't know how it's going to end. It could be a massive rush to finish, which would be
they'll fly
make it
up at the
interesting.
end, bro.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon a whole bunch of them will fly up, but some fly up, but not fly up in terms of they might not get past
comps.
Now this is a beauty. That's
a beautiful card.
That's
Actually,
a nice
let me
man.
check that one sec.
That's it.
That is such a nice card.
So what's current bid on that?
The current bid on that is 3,600. I think this is such a good buy.
What's that? What? 995.
95 Panini Super Culture.
Bro, if there's ever going to be a time for me to put a Ronaldo Nazario and a Zinedine Zidane and a Zlatan Ibrahimovic in my PC, doesn't even have to be their rookie. It is literally tomorrow when this thing ends. This is honestly the opportunity to put some of my favorite players into my PC.
Yeah, definitely. Some of these, you know what? You won't see as much value in these higher end ones if you go midway through. If you start scrolling, that's one of my favorite cards. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why.
That's so nice.
And that's actually 94. That's actually before he's that super cultural card from previous.
Yeah.
So this is 1 year prior.
But
Very similar. It's very similar to the but it's very
Jordan.
similar to the Jordan, the Jordan situation
Yeah,
where he had that
say
card earlier in Nike, promo card, and it's what this is.
Same. It's the same.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, they did a whole run of different promotional cards. I think that those cards are so beautiful.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's go.
Nike promo cards.
Yeah, let's go hunting. Let's go go to page 3 on this. Forget all these. These are gonna go
Go load or high.
This is an interesting one. I reckon.
Haaland,
Prize footballer. That's obviously a rookie.
It is.
Because he's in Salzburg. Yeah, interesting. I mean, that's PSA 9 at the moment. It's at 1,300. 1,300 on bids.
But out of 50, that is. See,
Is it out of 50?
Go to that pink Maradona.
Yeah,
This one?
Someone was trying to flog this off at the Sydney card show and trying to flog it off for 5,000-6,000. Now
Really?
I see it right here. And it was PSA 1 as well. I've got a photo of it. I remember taking it. That's a beautiful card.
So is that earlier than the other one that we've
No.
seen previously?
It is. Yes, sorry. It's
That's
1 year
78
later.
there. So it's
that
1
one's
year
79.
earlier.
So let me actually check the comps on that.
Is this from the 2010 boxes that you had? You had a few of those, didn't you? This is a PSA 10. That's an interesting one. It's only at $1,000 at the moment. I'll be interested to see what that finishes off at.
I'll announce this here. I let you trigger my memory, but I've actually got my first HGA sub coming back. Oh, it's not
Nice.
coming back, but it's it
Getting
just got, I
graded.
got the grades. They got popped. I sent them on a 60-day back whenever, and the 2010 World Cup cards, Ronaldo got a 9.5,
Wow.
and the
Nice.
Messi got a 9. So very excited to get that back.
Not bad. Not bad. Here we go. We've got a Kevin De
Maybe
Bruyne
where they
rookie
pop one
sticker.
HGA? Sure.
Pardon?
Are they pop one at HGA?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably. Oh, I would
Can you
thought
check?
so.
Yeah, you can. They do
You
have a pop
can,
report.
yeah.
It does need to be updated though. That's something that we will mention to the
them.
people down there at HGA. It's probably not the most aesthetically pleasing and easy to use pop report. Could be a lot better. There's a De Bruyne rookie here, 2010 Panini Football. Obviously in his Genk kit when he played in the Jupiler, the Pro League over there. So some interesting stuff, man. It's only at 950. I think that's really, really cheap for a guy who's probably still got quite a few years left. There's a Baggio here for Azzurro. This is an interesting one. Like I would think like something like this where he's definitely not signing any more autos. I don't care. It's a sticker. But, it's graded 9.5, only at 950, something that you might want to get. Maradona auto, Jeez, I think that's really cheap.
Prism as well.
Prism,
I'd
yep.
rather the order's pretty cool as well. Fuck. And once you get down to this part, this is from here down, the 1,000 under, it's just like how many steals can you robbing a bank.
Like
Look
this
at
one here,
Alphonso
like,
Davies.
like that's,
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's cheap.
That was a $10,000 card like a couple of months ago. Think about that.
How
That
much
card
the
there,
no
you would
subgrades will
sold for
make
10 grand.
on that one?
yeah,
It's
make a little bit
still,
of a
like,
difference, but it's still BGS 9.5 regardless. Yeah, this is an interesting one to me. This is obviously Iniesta rookie. PSA 9. Nicely centered, actually, for a 9. It's only at 775. Pretty cheap. One I kicked myself about. I knew about these rookies ages ago. Could have been buying them for like $50 raw. Go to page 2.
Now we'll get to some juicy stuff. I can feel it. Yeah, this would be good. Dude, that's Zidane. That's an
Here we go.
early Zidane.
Yeah, this is 92.
725.
That's nice.
He's Bordeaux. When he played for Bordeaux. Here's an interesting one. Would we buy this, gents? Here's a Leaf special for you.
No. I've backtracked
No,
after
no.
all the shit I said last week.
I don't like it because there's no logo. For some reason, it just doesn't look right.
The
Oh,
auto,
I just
the
don't
auto's
like it.
pretty smudged on that.
Not with that amount of photoshopping on the jersey.
Lukey's not happy about it.
On card
A
auto.
lot of Haalands in this. Even that
Here we go.
PSA
Doma,
2
Ryan
Maradona.
Giggs rookie.
Yeah, I'm
PSA
looking at
10 as well.
I'm looking at
PSA
Gizzy.
10. Jeez.
Looking
That's a
at
How many
ripper.
Giggsy.
10s would there be of that?
I don't
honestly,
think. I
how
think that'd
many
probably
10s?
be a pop 1.
That's cool.
Surely.
I'm not spending that much on it.
Pop 1.
Probably
There's
cheap,
6 of those cards in the world.
So here's a PSA 2. You even think this is a bottle? So you would take this one out to the 1997 Panini Calciatore Maradona, or would you be
That's
trying to look
my-
for the 78? Or the 78 is just too expensive.
I think, look, the 78 looks cool. The pink makes it pop type of thing. But I do like this card as well. This, even in a low pop, even in a low grade,
it.
I would buy it. Look at that card,
Stop
man.
it. Bro.
Big Joao
This shit's-
Felix. And
Yeah,
This
Felix.
shit's fucking dumb.
What are you going on
Probably
about,
does-
Doma? What are you going on about
2014.
over there?
Bro, just type in Michael Schumacher.
Is
Oh
he in
my
there?
god, bro. Bro, the horizontal card source where he's got his helmet on is at $300 at the moment, a current bid in a PSA 10. Bro, I hope these cards go through the roof.
Here we go. This is the preferred rookie card of Mbappe.
Yeah.
Here we go. 927. Current bid.
Actually,
Pretty sure they're over a K from memory. For a 10.
Well, last solds on
no,
here
they're way down.
675.
Damn.
So
They're down bad.
they've gone down. I mean, the last 6 months they're down 61%. So if there's ever a time for you to buy one, I mean, and the pop growth isn't too bad. It's at 3% a month, which is not that bad on a modern card. Maybe this pop gets to. Yeah, go
What's
on.
a like a
9?
normal amount for that? No, I mean with the pop growth.
Well,
Like a
it
table.
depends on the card, man. Like, anything like 10% you don't want to really see. 1% is good.
Yeah.
3% is decent, but you got to think like there's probably still quite a few of these in backlog, which seems to be the case when you have a look at the pop growth. It's growing 3% a month. So what do we got in about a month? That's about a month there. In about a month, it's grown. What? It's grown about 16 or so in about a month. Maybe a bit more. So not too bad. The Mbappe 2017. So that current bid's at 625. That seems pretty par with what they've been selling for on, other recent sales. If there's ever a time for you guys to get one, it would be now. I mean, it's under $1,000. It's never been this cheap. Last time it was this cheap was back in the first of the month, first of this year. So, 31st of the 1st, 2021. It was, around the 650 mark, 660, 675. And then before that, it was
base cards. Base cards are down bad though. Like,
yeah, but
even
the pop on it is not that much.
That high.
It's not that high. I mean, when you have a look at like a Luka Doncic is selling for still 660, 670, 680, and the pop is crazy. The pop on the 9 on the Mbappe is 789, and on the 10 it's 758. So like
I wouldn't buy it. I'll be honest.
I'm looking at some like old stuff, alternative stuff based on things that we've spoken about on this show. And I think Anth will be pleasantly surprised to just go check out some. You just type in tennis in the search bar.
I just did. Oh my god, I'm looking at it now.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. You could get some nut. Look, that's my issue. If you're coming to this auction and you're looking at getting like base cards of
so much shit.
whoever, you're better off just going and buying vintage legends and just sitting on it because it's never gonna it won't depreciate. Go look at tennis and you get all the Federer stuff is $12. I want to bid every single one of these fuckers up. Like, it's just nuts. It's nuts, man. A PSA 10 Roger Federer rookie is at 58 current bid. Not on my watch. No way.
It's insane, isn't it? There's so many good things.
And part of me thinks, okay, there's no way these are going to end where they're going to end. But I think people just neglect it. People don't realize that.
I think because there's so much stuff happening that they miss it. Like what's always happened.
And because it's not on eBay, it might be. I don't know.
So what you're telling me is you're not going to bid on those Roger Federers because I might have a bid on one of those. Even the BGS 9.5, I might have to have a bid.
You
on
want to take that?
If I
one?
can get that
I'll
for $60, $70, I'll take that every day of the week.
This Serena cards. Look, after we wrap up here, I'm gonna have to.
The one we really want. This is the one we really want, ladies and gents. We want Diana Kournikova, mate.
You're a lemon.
Don't worry about that.
You're a lemon, mate.
Absolute star.
You can have it.
Absolute star.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
Nate,
but for real.
Is this literally an Andre Agassi?
Do not touch Andre Agassi's rookie. I'm bidding on that and I'm buying that. Do not touch it.
Wow, $28. You know what's great? By the time this airs, all this auction will be finished, so we can recap next week and see what we actually won.
We'll probably win nothing.
Be a whole lot of
Most
nothing, I reckon.
likely.
Yeah.
Nah, I reckon if you set up your bids now, I reckon you'll get something. I have a really good feeling about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Just looking at
Depends
some of
what
this
you're
shit
buying
here.
again.
So 15 hours from now would be around about 3 o'clock. No.
Yeah, so,
1
no.
o'clock.
No, it's
No, it's like midday, 12:30.
yeah.
Can you type in like tops now? See if there's any tops now cards on there. It'd be interesting.
Did you
to
see?
what-
Did anyone see that Nadal at $21 PSA 10 rookie card from 2000? Does anyone see that?
That's
Like,
the
there's no
right
way
one,
that this
isn't it? That's the one Ant was saying is the proper one, isn't it? When he's crouched over, or no, when he's hitting the
No,
shot.
it's a different.
When
I was
he's
looking
hitting
for
the
that
shot.
one,
Yeah.
But still, like, it's still cheap. Ridiculous. All right, let's
very-
have a look. Tops now.
There's a whole lot of 09 Ronaldo stuff. This first Madrid kid, I might keep that.
There you go. Speaking of Andre Agassi,
There we go. He's a Lewis Hamilton. Tops now. SGC 10 at 825.
Don't worry about Lamont Hamilton, mate.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, that's a buy. Bernie Sanders is definitely a buy. Bro, I like the non-sport stuff. I'm just going through some shit here. I could just buy so much
I'm
crap.
adding everything to my list.
Buy some
I think I'm
Fortnite
I'm telling
cards.
you, you got to come up with a plan of what you're going to take and what you're going to bid
Does
on.
everything end at the same time?
A lot of stuff does.
Everything ends at the same time,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, not everything. So there's two auctions as what's going on. There's some that's going to end 14 and a half hours from now, and then there's some that are ending 2 days from now.
Let's go. I've got some Wonder Bread cards in here that I gave as a play, bro.
well,
Let's
Star
do
Wars.
it.
Good old.
Yeah, there's a Chewbacca PSA 7.
What was that Camavinga going for just there? Scroll up.
Wonder Bread.
13.
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
Right.
Camavinga. Oh man, you're
Yes,
joking me. I'm going to add that in the watch list if you don't mind.
You know what's funny? We're going to just be battling each other for these cards.
We have to sit down and be like, listen, what are you bidding on? I don't want to
Nah,
outbid
it's just free for all. We should just
Here we
attack each
go.
other. Just try and
Fellas,
get it.
here, what do we reckon
It'd be
here?
s- it'd be
Valtteri
so
Bottas,
funny.
number to 10 Dynasty, 310 current bid. What do you reckon? Is that a buy?
Absolutely.
Valtteri Bottas is a gun, bro.
Number to 10. That's cheap. I feel
there any
that's
better?
cheap.
My phone's about to
I'll
die.
have,
No,
Is there any
I'll have a
Vettel?
look
No
right
Vettel.
now.
No Vettel.
No Vettel?
No. There's a Stroll.
I'm having a look
zipper.
at some Star Wars here. Star Wars action.
Nah, keep the strong. It's all good.
What? You're not a fan of Stroll?
This is the one you want. This is the one you want. 1977. The Skywalker, the green.
Yeah.
Someone told me about
Nah,
this. This
you-
is like
You has someone, I mean me. The blue is what you want. So
Yeah,
blue is that's first edition, first of the print. That one there is the true rookie, and then you want blue, orange, then green is third. Green is the most it's more sought after, I guess, because of the color. But
Is the green a lower pop or something?
yeah, I don't know if it's lower pop, but it's like it seems to sell the best.
But what about something like this? It's
Yeah,
1977.
that's a great card. Yeah, that's just a.
I mean, that's
fantastic
PSA
item.
7. That's from the Wonder Bread.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the
surely
set,
you
bro.
wouldn't get too
That's my
many
set.
in that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love
Let's
it.
go.
I love that play. I actually don't mind that play. That's actually something sneaky that I might show my brother. He might be interested in having a bit on that.
Let's go.
He loves his Star Wars.
Let's just blow all our money.
There's
man.
some goat stuff in here, like some really
Man,
good
there's,
stuff.
There's. I'll be honest with you. There's like Harry Potter rookie stickers. There's heaps of stuff like at $16, $15. Like just weird stuff. I'm just looking at some weird stuff at the moment. I don't even know what I'm looking at to be honest.
Have a look here, Ant.
all the
Let's have a look at
basketball
your
pictures.
favorite. Here we go.
Oh, Dama did all the basketball.
Think of this.
Doma, this actually hurts my eyes. The fact that
fair-
we never
a fair
thought when the
bit.
Marvel was kicked
there's
off,
still
we
more,
didn't
Luke.
think to go
Yeah.
buy these PMGs. Remember Rick from Clubhouse was telling us he was
Oh,
buying
we've got to find
Marvel
Rick from
PMGs for
Clubhouse.
50 USD raw. 50.
Rick
He was
from
buying all
Clubhouse.
these guys, Venom, all that PMGs for 50 US.
Mind you, Rick from Clubhouse did send in 200 Mbappe rookies to get graded by
Optic rookies,
PSA
yeah.
before it closed. No. Was it Optic? No, it was
Yeah.
Prism.
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was his optic one.
Oh, he
With
said
Domino's
There
or
are
something.
comics in here that are dirt cheap, man. Yeah.
This is gonna be dangerous.
All right, come on, man. You telling me you don't want to have a bid on this Venom card? You telling me that doesn't look sick?
By Venom. Yeah, why not?
Marvel metal as well. Metal is such
Gold
underrated
Blaster
set.
Venom Marvel Metal.
Dude,
That's cheeky. I'll have a watch on that.
we're
I'm just
gonna
adding
have to.
shit.
This is like a lot of shock right now, but we're gonna have to revisit this and recap it next week.
There's some good Marvel
Because
stuff
right
in
now
here.
we don't know where this is going to end. It looks really cheap, but people could be lining
Yeah,
up bids,
exactly.
and it could get crazy.
Hmm.
And then it just looks like a regular auction. I just want to be,
but you never know. Like
prepared.
it might be more now that there's been noise because obviously the first one a lot of people weren't following it, but there's been a lot of noise on socials today, and
Oh,
you
let me
know
try and
obviously
get
so
that,
maybe there's
bro.
more people onto this. I don't know anything about comics, but this looks cool, and if this is for Venom's first Marvel comic, I might have to have a bid on this and buy my first comic.
The bids are
It's pretty
rolling
sick.
in. You can have a look at bids on that homepage. You can see what pops and things like that. I find that kind of interesting. You can see what people are bidding on. Look, it's just gonna be very, very hard not to spend a fair bit on some of these cards.
Honestly, boys, this is dangerous, man. Like there's even
There's a
like there's
Mike
these Marvel
Tyson
cards.
on
These
there.
look sick.
Yeah,
Deadpool, look at this
Oh,
Deadpool
Marvel
card.
Universe, legendary set.
Do you
Look at
reckon-
that, man.
You guys heard the
That
rumors
looks
about Mike
sick.
Tyson yet? Who
The-
is
the
What's the
what?
he's going to
rumors?
fight Logan Paul?
Oh
Apparently he's
yeah,
going to fight
Wow,
Logan
really?
Paul.
We have heard this.
Yeah.
We have heard this.
let's
So you reckon
go.
Tyson's a play? That's what you said for Ant, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tyson, BGS 9 rookie, 3,000. Like it's
Well,
Mike Tyson.
Bro,
Just
there's
crazy.
There's some
We
elite
get
cards
3,000
on
for a
here.
Tyson before?
I think, like, if you
So you-
consider some of the cards, like
There's a
you
few
look,
here.
The Rock,
Is this the one?
the Rock sold, yeah, that one there. The
Yeah,
Rock
true.
was selling for what, 50K or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
And
as
then
iconic
this is
as The Rock.
Mike fucking Tyson, man. Like, this is the guy.
Mike Tyson.
You got UFC
What do you
stuff
reckon
in
about
here.
this?
Woo!
Nature Boy, Ric Flair, baby. $1,000 at BGS 8.5. This look.
What's
this
that
is really.
Mayweather there? Wow, that's fucked. That Mayweather used to be like, I'm talking, these cards were 6 figures. It's a PG.
It's
a PG
PSA 8. I
baby.
think a PSA 10 was like 100,000 at one point.
Yeah.
But still, man, if you buy this for like a couple thousand, that's cheap, man.
It is.
Even
It's
as
so
a PSA 8.
limited. It's so
Like, you
rare.
got to think about it. You got to think about it in today's day and age of boxing. When is another guy going to go 50-0?
Yeah, no, it's not happening. It's just
Never.
not happening. Damn,
Shit.
a
Sorry.
lot to digest. A lot to
It's pretty-
digest.
There's some pretty sick stuff in here, man.
There's a look. Here's a Is this a leaf? Transcendent. Yeah, this is nice.
On card auto. Wow.
On card auto, 10 of 25, man. What? Only at $550?
$150. Fucking hell.
Well,
That's
I'm gonna
cheap.
watch that and just see what that ends, man. I think that's really interesting. That's an interesting
That
watch.
card
So
is
this-
so sick, man. Like this, even Hulk
Yeah, I've
Hogan
seen
cards on here that
Even
haven't
like
been
something
sold.
like this, man. If you're like, if you're just a fan of sport, like buying something like this is just, Muhammad Ali, Panini Campione dello Sport, Cassius Clay. Oh, it's not Muhammad Ali. Is that his
That
name?
is Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
Muhammad Ali.
That
bro.
is him. I thought that was him.
Cassius Clay.
Man, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. 6.5 on a card that's from 1966. That's quality.
Man, there's so much
just-
stuff.
I hope we're not hyping this up, and then next week we look back and it's like everything is way over. Like, that'll just upset me. I'm excited now. This is probably the first auction that I'm genuinely excited for. In like, it's been a minute. I'll be honest with you.
What do you
It
reckon,
has.
man? Even SGC 1.5 of this is clutch, man. I don't know if that's his rookie or anything. Interesting though. Intrigues me, man. Here we go. It's his first The Rock. First
Oh yeah, the carnival
rookie
card.
card.
See,
Rocky
like,
Maivia.
it's pretty good.
Bro, Roy Jones Jr. rookie
just-
cards, bro.
Not much at all.
What's that, Amanda Nunez? Go up, go back. Jeez. 135 for, is that her rookie auto? Wow.
I don't know if it's her rookie
That's
auto,
not her
but it's from
rookie, but that
2018.
is- That
'Cause
is
they-
a one of, oh my god.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, interesting.
Bro, there's so
Definitely
much on here.
interesting.
Like this.
I mean, I keep adding stuff
There's
to my
never been a
watch
better
list.
time to spend money on cards. If you believe in cards long term, this is your auction for you. Because you'll never, there'll never be the amount of, like, there's not enough eyes on this at the moment to make it.
Does anyone know? Is this his rookie, Undertaker?
Oh, no idea.
And the amount of variety,
Look at it.
man, like so many different
Scary
Yeah,
bastard.
sort of soccer was
across everything.
wrestling. There's a lot of variety. Yeah. So what finished today that everyone had missed out on? Was it basketball?
There's a
finished
bunch,
today mainly.
a lot of basketball today.
A lot of basketball stuff, yeah.
Like there wasn't any trade stuff. Otherwise,
Whoa, let's search it, bro. There'd be more because
Yeah,
there's some basketball.
I'm just
ending
going.
in
I've just
2
typed in
days still.
boxing and I'm getting all this stuff. UFC.
yeah, that's what I
and,
was thinking. There
you
wasn't
know-
much trade ending in 2 days, so I don't know if a lot of it's finished today or and most of it was just
maybe
base
some
stuff.
did.
Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of trade.
They did.
Yeah,
Oh, anything good?
yeah.
Oh no, don't tell me that.
Does anyone know this bloke? Joe Lewis.
Joe Lewis. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Joe Lewis.
Legend.
What, boxer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Is this his rookie? Do we know anything about these cards? Because like a card from 1936, that's a PSA 6.
Pretty high.
I mean, Mantle's from 1952, and freaking, he's a legend, and like his PSA 1s even go for like a few thousand. I mean, this is PSA 6. I don't know anything about this guy, Joe Lewis, but $36. If he's a legend of the sport, seems like fucking dirt cheap to me. I don't know, man.
No, you're not wrong. You're 100% right.
Like that's just the way I'm thinking. Yeah, man, this is dangerous, man. I've got like $800 sitting in my account from like eBay sales and stuff. It could end up completely all on this auction. Very much.
But
Well,
the thing is, you could spend that
Could be
$800
negative
and you could
$800.
flip to four or 5 grand because of like just straight away, just based on comps right now. There was a sick immaculate patch order of Trey. Is that rookie? Shit, rookie patch order out of 99.
I'm just trying to get
BGS
up now.
BGS 8.5 for 3.1 grand. That seems cheap to me.
That's not much at all. The 99.
Out of 99. So what's that? Is true rookie patch order. I mean,
Yeah.
they're the ones that fetch the big bucks, do they not?
Yeah.
Well, they meant
yeah,
to.
RPA, mate. They're meant to, unless it's on this PWCC auction, mate. There's some good cards in here. Like come on, man. I don't give a shit that this is not his rookie card or anything. But if I'm buying this SGC 10 of the Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, doing the classic Hulkamania pose like that, and you pick this up for like $30-$40 as a 10, like give it to me every day of the week. You can't tell me that someone out there wouldn't want to buy that for more than that.
Oh no, I don't disagree. The thing is, if you're someone that has cards in this auction, wouldn't you just be fucking pissed? Like,
Oh yeah.
you'd be
You shoot
livid.
yourself.
Think about that. You've put your cards in the hands of PWCC, and they just bottle it. Like this is an L. If you're a seller, this is a huge L. I feel like some of these people wouldn't want their cards sold at these prices. Like this is fucked.
This
That's
is
what
where they're
worries
like,
me.
we want eBay back because we can just cancel and nothing happens to us.
Exactly. That's literally what they're thinking right now.
I wonder if any cancellations happen as well. I was just thinking that. I wonder if people just cancel, or there's something to do with.
There's got to be, sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't do anything because to put your cards in the auction, they have to be within their vault. So now they're like the cards are to ransom, so they don't give a shit because they get their cut out of it. PWCC. I mean, it's better for buyers, man. I just think for the people that are more wary and across all this stuff. I'll look up Trey Young for you here, Ricky. And good on to you, man. Like I'm hoping that people pick up some of this stuff. Yeah, what do we got here?
Oh well,
Trey Young. Some
look at
good
this.
stuff here, man. What's that? The blue.
From choice.
What that go for?
PSA 9, $430. I reckon that's cheap. $430 PSA 9. PSA
pretty
10
cheap,
sold
they're
for
rare.
2.
I don't know how much I'm going to spend on this auction, but it looks like it's going to be a bit.
Not bad.
Fuck.
Hyper
just
PSA
don't wanna
9
miss
is not
everything.
280. That's about right.
Bro, I just keep pressing the star and it's just like add.
So, ladies and gents, if
Prison
you're
PSA
listening
9.
to this on audio version and you can't see what we're looking at, I suggest when you get a chance, just tune into the YouTube video and have a browse. Like it's just going to show like some of the prices of this stuff and what it's at the moment. It's pretty crazy. We don't know where it's going to end, so it'll be interesting to see what happens from here. But it definitely opens your eyes to just being aware and being like understanding that, obviously PWCC is going to keep going as a business and being on top of being on their platform and obviously looking on that platform as well. And I've mentioned it on a few other podcasts previously, is just, being signed up to Heritage Auction, being signed up to Golden Auction, being signed up to Leland Auction, being signed up to, I don't know the other ones that I can't ramble them all off my head, but there's a few, there's a good 5 auction houses that you probably should be signed up for because you never know when you're going to get an opportunity to get a steal. And if you're not like out there actively looking, well, unfortunately, you're going to miss your opportunity to buy when the market's, ready and primed to be picked. And you're going to get caught maybe buying at the top or buying when you at a higher price where you could probably got a bit cheaper. I mean, these Flair showcases, they can't go for this cheap. These Kobe Bryant rookies that I'm looking at right now, they all end in 2 days. So I'll be interested to see. I'll be following a shitload of these. Wow. There's a lot of Kobe Bryant on here. This is nice.
The thing is, because there's so much, I think a lot of the mid stuff, like not the real high end, a lot of the mid items that could be higher end. Don't get me wrong. A lot of these cards could be potentially, real high end stuff to someone, but because the hobby doesn't perceive it as, like I'll give you an example. Like if it's Mbappe, I'm talking about the cards that are, just below that, like the Fodens, like the Sanchos. Those cards get lost among the real high end stuff. I feel like that's where the value is in this auction. And I feel
Was
like
there much of those two guys? Sergio Boat.
yeah, like there is. There's so much
There was.
like mid stuff.
Man, if worst
You know,
comes
like
to worst, boys,
Hmm.
in all honesty, and you really want a card, I can guarantee you'll be able to get yourself a Shaq rookie. Just type in Shaquille O'Neal and just go get yourself a rookie if you really, really want one. It's just stupid.
If you just need to buy something from this auction,
All you have to do
They're
is
so
just buy
cheap.
something for $10, bro, and then just list it for whatever its comp is, because it's going to be
Now
more
we
than
should
$10.
double check. I'm sure you'd be able to ship this to Ship My Cards or
Yeah,
100% you
direct.
can.
yeah.
direct to Australia. All right, good.
You can ship it
100% you can
straight
ship
to your
it. I'd-
doorstep.
I would, I'd probably be shipping to ship my cards.
Look, this is just look.
'Cause you
We'll
probably get
revisit
you
this
might get free shipping
next
with
week. We'll revisit this next week when I've won maybe 3 or 4 cards that I'm happy with, maybe 40 cards that I'm happy with. It just really just depends. If some of these stay the prices that they are, I'm gonna be a happy boy. But we'll see.
Obviously,
We'll
this
see
watch
next
list is
week.
getting quite large.
Yeah, the watch list is gonna be nutty. At the end of the night, the watch list is gonna be nutty.
I'm just
God
typing in
damn.
literally. You just type in all your favorite players, man. That's all you have to do. Like, it'll be something that's you can bid on at $10.
I'm loving it.
Work your way up.
Something for everyone
loving
to
it.
this for sure.
I think this is a once in I wouldn't say once in a lifetime, but it's close to it. Once in a hobby period, once a year type of thing where you can pick up some stuff, and then if you wanted to just flip these, you probably could. You genuinely, I reckon you could the next day. Nuts. Anyway, that was good. That was a good little filter through. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, just be on top of it, ladies and gents. Just be on top of it.
A fire or flame. Let's jump onto that.
All right, I'll start it. Mine's a bit of a flame, but it's a bit of a fire, a bit of a flame.
Well, we haven't had a flame.
I
in a
sold
while.
this today, and I'm very happy that it's out of my hands.
I'm getting
So
excited.
I guess in essence, I'm somewhat flaming the buyer and myself because I'm taking a loss on this card, but I'm very happy that it's out of my hands. It's one of the biggest flops in my opinion. Giraffe Felix, Refractor, PSA 9. This kid had all the hype going into the Euro. I don't believe in him anymore at all as a player. I think he's pretty average. Atletico could do really well this year. He could do really well this year, but I'd rather take the money that I got from this and put it straight into that auction. So it could not have happened at better timing. Sold, and this will go straight into the auction.
Was it Australian?
I like it.
Just out of curiosity.
Pardon?
Was it an Australian buyer?
No. It was actually someone in Germany.
No.
So
Okay.
he's out
Yeah,
of
look,
here.
there's a few interesting takes on the Joao Felix situation. Look, from what I've seen, I watched him in the Champions League and he got the start. He played really well. He's obviously got the talent there. It's just the situation that he's been put in with Atletico coming off the bench. He's still young, but historically, Diego Simeone, does he really have the best track record in developing young talent to like the elite level? If you have a look, like Griezmann was like probably his last one that went on, but then even then he's not even that collectible in the hobby sense, if you get what I mean. Like when people pull a Griezmann auto or something like that, they're not going, oh my, yeah, it's celebrating Griezmann auto. Like people think he's an average hit. So when you look at that perspective of it, like you can understand that selling it off, it didn't help his Euro run and as well. And I mean, the whole Portugal team was pretty trash if you ask me. But yeah, look, it's probably not a bad move, and it's an interesting topic for another day. Is sometimes you just take a bit of an L on a card and cut your losses, get the money back, and but instead of sitting on that and waiting to become positive on it for maybe a couple $100 or whatever it may be, in that time you could have sold that, got the money back, flipped that money 2-3 times, and made more profit on the return funds. So, yeah. I like it. I like the move. Sometimes you got to roll on with it.
Take the L, reinvest, move on, turn it into a W. Easy.
Anyone else? Fire or flame?
I'll give you a fire, mate. A fire is that man right there behind, over his right shoulder, Mohamed Salah, putting on an absolute clinic this week, downing your boys Doma 5-0. Liverpool gave an absolute slapping. Watching that, it was reminiscent of the time that Arsenal got slapped 8-2 at United when you gave us an absolute pounding. That was what all the vibes I was getting there from United supporters when they were all. It went 5-0 and it was a mass exodus from the stadium. They showed pictures of the outside of the stadium. It was
The boys
it
are
was just
gone.
crazy. There was still 10 minutes
They
to go in the
went-
game or
and-
something.
and
like
you know
that.
what?
Everyone
And
was
you know
gone.
what?
Halftime.
And you know what? Rightfully so. That had every right to walk out.
Nah, you gotta ride or
No.
die with your team. Your shitty team,
Rightfully
but you
so,
gotta
they
ride or
will-
die with them.
Rightfully so.
On that
they-
sense, what is Mohamed Salah's rookie? He's got a rookie sticker from
There's one in the auction.
So-
The one that's like a
I was
landscape
saying, yeah, wasn't
card.
it saying there's money auction?
There's
Have a
there's
look at
definitely
it
one
now.
in the auction. Can you?
there is
can
two.
You not? Can you not expose the one card that I really wanted more than all of
So
them?
there's two. So there's obviously
That's right, comes out Saturday,
the
it's all
one
good.
that's upright, it's a sticker, and then there's a
That
horizontal.
one. Sorry,
sticker.
the one that's upright. The sticker, the PSA 6, which is
Okay.
if there's any car that's gonna come home with me, it's gonna be that one. I'll go hard
All
on
right,
that.
I won't bid on it. I'll put it in the watch list spot, but I won't bid on it just for you. But I would like to get.
Yeah,
I actually would really like to get a Salah rookie in my
We're just
collection.
going to watch to see how much you
Actually-
buy for, Anth.
Because it's a PSA 6, I actually should comp that because that could go real cheap.
There's a PSA 9 as well, a bit further down. That's ending in 2
What's
days.
it on at
But
the moment?
the PSA 9's
20
at
20.
180. Still got 2 days to go though.
On the 6th?
Where are we looking?
So there's two Salah's
Oh, yeah.
rookie
Yeah,
stickers.
yeah.
There's a 9 and a 6.
What's the 6 at? 15, 30.
6 is at $20, man.
So a 6 should theoretically actually end around the $30 mark because that was last comps. Bro, $30, I'll take it every day of the week. Are you mad? That's of course.
Especially how you play at the
Um,
moment.
Yeah, it's a rookie of one of the best players in the world right now. He could win a Ballon d'Or next year. He won't get voted for this year, but next year's Ballon d'Or.
Just give it
If
to him.
Liverpool
If
do
you
what
keep it up
Liverpool
and
do,
Liverpool win something,
yeah.
if Liverpool win the league or Champions League this season, of course you're going to be in that.
Like,
easily.
I'll give you an example.
give
A
it to him,
PSA
bro.
9 of his went for $430 2 days ago. USD. So
Fuck all these other lemons. Just give him the trophy, mate. Seriously.
You know what
That
I
is
like about
criminally underpriced. There was a BGS 8.5 that went for $63.
yes,
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
You know what I
That's
like
criminally
about
underpriced.
Salah and I like about Kante? They're very humble, very, very humble players. Like Kante and Salah have the same quality where they get praised and then they're very like, oh no,
They're
it's a
so
team game. It's this is what we do. We're here to win. That's it. And they're happy.
gotta
They're
respect
always happy. I got big respect. That's why the other player I want to get is the Kante patch. Kante rookie patch. It's just so cheap. But yeah, that's what I want. Two players I really like. I really enjoy it. Anyway, very happy with that. Any more Fire Flame?
Lukey.
I've got
You
one
got
quick one. It's just something more for people to keep. Can you see me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. One thing for people to keep an eye on at the moment is probably a flame if you're holding it right now, but a fire if you want to pick some up. It's just some Top Shot at the moment. Some of the ones I've been tracking, a lot of the Top Shot debuts starting to drop a little bit from the last, say, month or so. An example is Trae Young. I think he was at like about 750 last month. At the moment, it's around the 600 mark. It's been like that probably a week. It dropped under to about 570 at one stage. So maybe something just to keep an eye on. But yeah, probably depends what side of the fence you're on, whether you think it's a fire or a flame. What's that?
Do you reckon they'll go up?
I don't know. Probably not at the moment, but I just like them over time, to be honest, especially as NFTs start to rise. And even if NFTs have a boom and then come back in a few years' time, a lot of the season one Top Shot stuff is something I believe in long term. Long term, I reckon, yeah, definitely.
I like it.
And like, he started too badly. Even the first 3 games, it's not like he's been injured or fallen off a cliff. Like, he's actually played okay. It's weird to see a fall, but we sort of do see that sometimes with the card market. How it sort of, as the season starts, stuff falls a little bit.
yeah, stuff falls away a bit. Maybe it's a bit the same in Top Shop. I did notice if you know you can have a look at the data. There's obviously June analytics. Look these ones up, ladies and gents, and evaluate.market, where you can go look up and have a look at the market trends and how much is being spent within the market. So these are just a few tools. Anyone who's maybe interested in Top Shot, what I would suggest you go have a look at, and you know you can look at that data yourself. But yeah, interesting pickup, Lukey. Obviously, big things coming for Dapper Labs and Flow, the blockchain. They're obviously getting more and more traction with different sports coming on board. So yeah, look out. Top Shot. Lukey
NFL's meant
reckons
to be
the
before the
market's a
end of
bit
the
down.
season, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
NFL's
interesting. I
meant to be
think
before
they.
the end of the season, isn't it?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not across what the goal is, but yeah, that will definitely be another good push for them. I mean, I will definitely be buying highlights of Derrick Henry truck sticking some bloke as he's got the balls running through the middle, and he just straight out just barrels over somebody. Like 100%, I want a highlight of that. 100%, I want a highlight of freaking a linebacker coming in. Imagine they get a classic highlight and they get Ray Lewis coming in for the Baltimore Ravens. Classic highlight. Ray Lewis just cleans someone up and pretty much knocks him out with a lethal tackle. Yes, please. I will buy an NFT highlight of that for sure.
Like it. I've got nothing for you, boys.
That's nothing.
Thomas, it's 2 weeks in a row, mate. Absolutely shit.
No,
next-
I'm pretty sure I
listen.
had something.
Next
yeah.
week we want a fire and a flame. That's
For
fair.
me.
Yeah, a fire and
That's
a
the
flame.
rule from now on. If you don't come up with something, the next week you do one of each.
I haven't had anything. I'll tell you what's fire. I got some cards back from Cosmic in a break I was in with him. If you want me to show them, Marvel '93 Skybox, pretty sick. Bring me up Big Source and I'll show you some of the cards I got.
Give us a look.
So I got Captain America. So it was like a random. So ended up getting Captain America, Doctor Strange, Loki. Who else is in here? Thor. I got Thor as well. And that's pretty much it. But they're pretty sick cards. 93 Skybox. Captain America versus Crossbones. I got 2 of these. I might even grab one of these. This is sick. Loki looks pretty cool. So I got 2 of those. What do I got here? Doctor Strange versus Dormammu. I reckon Doctor Strange is like not for anything. I've got a couple double ups here, but it could even be a play just to get him graded, and then when Doctor Strange comes out the film, just get rid of him. I think I had Cardiac, and then this came out, and then it was random. I'll take it because it's got Spider-Man. He is my favorite. He's the Captain America. What else we got? Thor versus Loki. It's a sick card. Got an Infinity War card. And then just Doctor Strange himself. So, pretty
Underrated
sick.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, extremely underrated. But that's a mini fire. I promise you that I'll come back with something bigger and better than ever next week. I'm going to have to bring a flame. Might not be that hard. I'll find someone. Someone that pisses me off. There's always someone that pisses me off.
If not, just listen to LTB podcast. You can always get Andrew if you want.
No, I'm not doing that again. Oh, man. Anyone that my flame next week will be anyone that bags LeBron throughout the week and says that he can be overtaken by another player. Like, just stop. Just stop. If you listen to the show on Wednesday, you know how upset I got. So I'm not going to bring that negativity here.
Don't bring the old chestnut up, mate. Again,
No, just stop.
Let it go.
Just admire.
No.
Just let them know that they're just admiring greatness. That's
I've
why they're so
told
pissed off.
Source, boys. I've told this story about 100 times. Yeah, and I'll tell it for the 101st time. So people listening can spread it to those haters out there of greatness, like a LeBron. And throughout high school, as you know, I know Source. I've known Saucy for a long time. He's a Lakers man, and I was a Heat man. And Kobe always used to kill the Heat. He used to kill everyone, mate. He was that good. And I used to despise Kobe Bryant. Despise him. I don't know if it's because I wasn't mature enough to understand and like you're still young, but I promise you I admired Kobe in literally the last 2 seasons that he played. And then once he retired, you know what I said to myself? Oh, I admired him when it was too late.
Yeah.
So the lesson to be learned is don't do that with LeBron. The stat I gave was on Wednesday, his lowest average ever points per game in a season came last year at age 36 or 37. And anyone want to take a guess on what his lowest career points per, except for Saucia, what his lowest career points per game in a season is in his whole career?
26.
And so 26 from Luke.
24.
Oh, it's in the middle. 25. His whole career.
Wow.
That's the lowest season points per game.
Even in his rookie season.
Yeah, he dominated in his rookie season. I'm pretty sure he averaged 28 in the rookie season. He got Rookie of the Year with ease.
That's nuts.
So that just puts it into perspective. So anyway, that's enough of my rants. I'll make sure I'll bring something better for you boys next week.
That's so rookie season he averaged 20.9 points. So we're gonna have to fact check you here, Doma. 20.9 points, but he was 19 years of age. 19 years of age, 20.9. And last season he averaged 25, which was his lowest since his rookie season.
Since his
probably
rookie
the
season.
stat.
There you go. That's probably the stat.
By the way, I heard a stat. Well, hold on. I got one more. I got one more stat I heard the other day. Jalen Green's the first player to score 30 points. Jalen Green scored 30 points in his third game ever. I think it was last week or during the week. The last player to do that was Michael Jordan.
He's going to be better than MJ now.
Boys?
He's better than he's already better than LeBron. Then that's it. Just put him straight ahead. That's how it works.
I think it took LeBron like 14, 15 games to score 30 points in a game, and it's taken Jalen Green 3.
It's over, bro. It's over.
The
Back it up. It's been crunch time. It's been crunch time.
So lucky his Prism cards aren't out yet. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it'll be like.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting topic to see how this all settles out, because obviously the usual thing is like Prisms pretty much coincides with the launch of the season, but now with everything being delayed from last year and it all being pushed back, we'll be interested to see where some of that stuff settles out, because we'll get to have a good feel of who the rookies are, and who are going to be the guys that people are really going to want to collect. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
I reckon Gidley. Gidley's pretty popular.
Giddy.
I don't know why.
Josh Giddy. Yeah.
Giddy. No. I've seen it on social media. He's pretty popular.
He's actually good, guys. He's a good player.
He's decent, but like he got this. That was terrible.
That was terrible. Okay.
But I think he's all right. I reckon. I don't know. He's been on TikTok a lot. I noticed it. I was like, this guy keeps popping up on my TikTok. It's just, I don't know.
Watch
something
out,
to
mate.
keep
You
an
keep
eye on.
watching those. Yeah. That's how the algorithm works, mate. You stop on those Josh Giddey videos, and then they just keep giving you all Josh Giddey videos, mate.
True. True. I don't know. Well, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
But yeah, really interesting to see how this develops. All right, Doma. It's been another episode. Crunch time.
Coming up big when it counts. I'm Dom with Sauce, Lukey, and Anth.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Crunch Time on the Double Coverage Media Network. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to know when we drop a new episode. Also, feel free to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Crunch Time, coming up big when it counts.